Here's what open and transparent communication looks like. What I'm going to go over is what openness of communication looks like, what it provides for the other person, what kind of energy and organization and the kinds of people you surround yourself with when you communicate openly and transparently, and what kinds of people you surround yourself with when you don't communicate openly and transparently. What's up, Shauna? Welcome back. How are you? All right, so let's begin with the pun of the day. I don't know if you've heard of this, but apparently they're not making shortbread any longer. Get it? All right, so what does open and transparent communication looks like? What does it look like in your business, if you have a business, in your social situations? I'm going to give you examples of that. And I'm also going to give you example. What's up, Alana from California? I'm going to give you examples of that in social situations, in business situations, and also in your relationships. What does it look like to openly and transparently communicate in your relationships? What's up, Lydia Delight? So what is the definition of open and transparent communication? Because other people misconstrue it with the stigma that direct communication has. Direct communication has a stigma of being off-putting to the other person, being so direct as to be off-putting. When you transparently and openly communicate with another person, whether it's a group, whether it's a business situation, or whether it's a situation with your beloved, you never need to be off-putting. You can massage words so that it can fit their paradigm, so that they can appreciate the communication that you're giving. So it doesn't need to be, I am absolutely direct, but it doesn't need to be direct in terms of being off-putting and have that stigma. Communicating openly and transparently is presenting yourself as you are and never presenting anything you are not prepared to be or you are not prepared to provide in a relationship, whether it's a business relationship, friendship relationship, or any other forms of relationship. It's communicating to them openly and transparently as you are. It's you're saying to the other person, here's who I am, take it or leave it. Here's who I am, is that good for you? And what that gives them is it gives them the respect, the honor, and the appreciation of them, giving them enough respect for you to give them Hobson's choice. What is Hobson's choice? Hobson was I forgot his first name, but Hobson was a livery stable owner in the 1500s. And what he did was he rented out horses. And when people rented out horses, he had a queue of horses. And the first one on the queue, the first one that was ready by the door, was the only one that people could rent. So when people asked, I want that horse, not that horse, Hobson would say, take it or leave it. So Hobson's choice is not no choice. Hobson's choice is the free will of choice of taking the option for you or not, taking it or leaving it. So when you give people Hobson's choice, you create a lot of dynamics, a lot of wonderful and amazing dynamics. The first one is you give them enough respect to give them the choice of choosing you as you are, and I'll give you the dynamic of that. And the second thing is you present yourself as you are, and you never need to work. You surround yourself with the sorts of people that are exactly the perfect people for you, the perfect people to be around with. When women say, just be yourself, they give men this advice, just be yourself. What they're actually saying, they're not actually saying being who you are, being transparent and open, doesn't mean you're going to get me to bed, or doesn't mean I'm going to start a relationship with you just because you're yourself. What they're telling you is just be yourself. Communicate openly and transparently, because if I buy into you and you're not actually the person that you said you were, throughout the relationship, I'm going to punish you and I'm going to be conniving about it. They're going to say, I'm going to change you back. I'm going to take years and years and years and change you back to the person that you presented as you are in the beginning, and then leave you because now I've lost respect for you. So when you give people Hobson's choice, when you give people the option to take you as you are or leave it. It's your communicating to the other person, I love myself, and here's who I am. Here's what I'm prepared to provide. Here's what I'm not prepared to provide. Take it. If it's for you, fantastic. If it's not for you, fantastic. So what does it look like in business relationships, in social relationships, and in intimate sexual relationships? Let's talk about business. So business, here's my product. Here's what I'm offering you. Here's my product. Here's what it does. Here's what it does not do. Here's who it's for. Here's who it's not for. If it's for you, fantastic. You really should get it. It's an amazing product. If not, no worries. No big deal. Here's my service. Here's what I do for people. Here's what I don't do for people. Here's what I do. Here's who it's for. Hey, Nana, how are you? Here's who it's for. Here's who it's not for. If it's for you, fantastic. You should really take it because I'm really good at what I do. If it's not for you, no worries, no big deal. When it comes to social relationships, how should I say this? And so when I meet somebody, I present myself. They know a lot about me in the first 5 minutes of conversation. And especially particularly what I want from them, and what I'm prepared to provide and what I'm not prepared to provide. You see, because I have certain very, very specific and strict rules when it comes to relationships I won't go into, but they know exactly what I'm prepared to provide, what I'm not. What I'm saying is, here's who I am. Is that good for you? And what I do is I give them room, I give them the opportunity by asking questions, by beginning conversations. I give them opportunity to present themselves to me, to demonstrate who they are as a person to me. And if we have an alignment, fantastic, then we'll go on into a relationship. If not, not everybody's for everybody. There are about 7.5, or I think 7.6 billion people on the planet. And there are very few that I can align with. And for people that are enlightened, there are more and more people they can align with that. So just present yourself as you are. When it comes to relationships, before I end this, when it comes to relationships, thank you, Amber, for the like. When it comes to relationships, here's who I am, sweetie, baby. Here's who I am. Is that good for you? Here's what I'm prepared to provide. Here's what I'm not prepared to provide. Here's what I'll do in the relationship. Here's what I won't do in a relationship. Here's how I'd like to conduct a relationship. Here's what I will not conduct in the relationship. Are you casual? Are you monogamous? Are you non-monogamous? Whatever the case is, whatever you're looking for, communicate it directly. Because when you communicate directly and openly and transparently with the person, you're going to begin to surround yourself with precisely the right people for you, the people that you should be around you. Because when you present yourself as not as you are, and you present yourself what you're not prepared to provide to other people, you're going to be surrounded by people whom you don't want in your life in the first place. All right, so hopefully that helped. Was that helpful? Do you have any questions, or do you agree, or do you disagree? Leave it in the comments below, or message me if you like. If you know any people that would appreciate this message, if you want to help me propagate these ideas, share this video with them. Talk to you on Wealth Wednesday.